Good evening, everybody. Thank you for tuning in. We are here today with Miss Cyndy Floyd. She is running for city commissioner in District 5 in Pompano Beach. Good evening to you, Miss Floyd. How you doing?
Hello, gentlemen. How are you? I'm doing well.
Well,
How are you this evening?
We're doing
we,
fine.
we're doing good. We want to thank you for taking the time out of your schedule to stop by the Adams Brothers podcast and speak to us, and more importantly, speak to the people that'll be voting for you there in Pompano Beach.
Oh, okay. Yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me today.
You're, you're,
Um,
you're very welcome. So why don't we just jump right on in and just tell us a little bit about you and just tell the voters about you. You have the floor.
okay. Okay. My name is Cyndy Floyd. I am a Pompano Beach native. Born and raised right here all my life. I love Pompano. Um, I'm a gospel singer. I, I went to Blanchile High School. Um, I've worked here, of course, and I've chaired several different uh, uh, boards with oh, excuse me. I'm so nervous. Please forgive me.
Yeah, just relax.
I'm very, very nervous. Please forgive me. Oh God, I had everything all figured out. I've been going over it.
That's all right. Just take your time. Take your time.
Over these nerves are taking over. But like I said, I'm born and raised here in Pompano. Just give me an idea of something,
What led you to run for commissioner in the first place?
Okay, here we go. Okay, I ran. If you remember, in 2018, I ran for mayor because I was called out by quite a few people to be the voice for the unheard or the ignored or disrespected, and I did not win mayor. I was going to run initially for commissioner back then, but the mayor slot was also open because that time was going to a different position. So myself and my campaign manager, we said that we would go for the mayor slot. However, as I said, that didn't happen for me. So this time, I said, well, let me run for commissioner because I could still help the people, the same people that need the most help in the Northwest section. And people would call me, Cyndy, would you please try and help us out? We need things and we ask for things, and it's just not happening for us. So I started attending a few of the commission meetings and just listening and observing more so. And that's when I said, oh yeah, these they need help. And me being a resident here in District 5 and knowing the things that I'd like to see happen is really what pushed me to go ahead and get on board to try and win, to be the voice for myself as well as my people here in District 5.
Okay, and what do you think the city is not doing in District 5 right now? What do you think they're not doing for the residents that you will change once you're in office?
Okay, a couple of things that I would like to see happen is like we have a few buildings that are not being utilized right now. I'm thinking that we could do something like reopen those buildings, start up some training classes and vocational tech classes or something to get some of the young men and women that want to do a little bit more with their lives, or the ones that have dropped out of school. Maybe we could interest them into some computer classes or something, and to get them moving forward with their lives and doing something positive, something different. I see that there's a lot of homelessness going on. When you drive up and down the 27th, people are sleeping at the bus stops. They're building up way over on the east side, the big monstrosity buildings and things like that. And I don't want to just not put what make it better for the city, if that will make it better for the city. But I want to be the voice for District 5, the Northwest section, to get some things over here for us. Maybe like getting us building something for the homeless people to go and stay, because the one that they have here, the people are out. It's so crowded. The people are outside, sleeping along the highways over on Blanc Road with the blankets and things like that, and then they just come over here at the bus stop and sleep there, and wherever they can find a bench to lay down, that's what they're doing. And I just think that because I'm over here, I live here, I care more about it, perhaps. And that will be where I would target my energy into getting some of those people off the street and beautifying our neighborhood, not just throwing up a building over here. I want to make sure that the Northwest section gets to take advantage of some of the funds that's due us, and not everything going over on the east side, and we can get some things that we need over here. Does that make sense?
Yes, very much.
Okay.
Resources.
Okay.
Our communities definitely need resources, Cyndy, and we need, for cities like Pompano, which I live in Deerfield, but we need cities like Pompano to definitely put more resources into the communities.
Yes, yes. And as I said, they are they're doing a little something over here. They'll throw us up an apartment building or something like that, and we're doing this over in the Northwest section. Okay, but that's what we want. That's just what we want, and give us the opportunity to at least tell you what we need before you just give us what you want us to have. That's what I think is happening here. They just, so that they can say, well, we did this over there in the Northwest section, or we did that, so that it won't look like they're just taking the bulk of the funds and putting it over on the east side.
Yeah, so you're saying that the city officials are not involving the residents when they're getting ready to, to build. You're saying they're not involving the residents enough, correct?
That's exactly what I'm saying.
Okay.
And that's why I'm on board and putting myself out here, because even though I get a little nervous when I talk, once I'm riled up, that's it. I'm going to speak for my people. I'm going to tell the city officials what they want, what they're saying, what we need, and I'm going to make a difference for the people here. And let me give you a quick example. I think I'm getting a little bit more comfortable.
That's right, you are. I see it.
I wasn't at the initial meeting where the Collier City residents and the city commission there was an agreement made um, for to redo the McNair Park. They were gonna redo the track, a brand new football field. They were gonna put air conditioned restrooms and a new concession stand and so on and so forth. And on April 15th of 2019, when all of this, when they had the last meeting regarding this that I went to, they came in with a new plan. And because the initial plan was going to cost, is set to cost several $1 million. And this is what was agreed on, though. And once they came to the meeting, they had a plan B, so to speak, set up, which was, of course, a lot less than what we initially agreed on. So that drives me back to what I was saying. You can go spend millions of dollars on the east side and put up those big, tall buildings, and then something's supposed to be coming over there, like the replica of the Twin Towers, and all of this wonderful, beautiful stuff on the east side, but then you're gonna come and the was made for our reconstruction to our park and recreation center and the things that you promised us for our kids, and now you want to just stick us with the plan B? No.
Daryl?
Yeah, I know what you mean. A lot of that money, I think, comes in some of those districts, comes from the CRA, and the CRA monies are used to fix up those particular districts. I'm not sure what district the east side is. That District 1 over there on the east side? And Collier City would be 4. Is Collier City 4?
Collier City, District 4 is over across town, over by Blanchilla High School, and that area over there. And I'm District 5, which is Collier City, Palm Air, and John Knox Village, and so on and so forth. But now, I must say, Palm Air gets, I'm sure they get whatever they're promised.
Yes.
And then you see, I don't know how often you get over here to Pompano, but they have, they're about to do a reconstruction deal over on the Isles Casino, which I'm totally for. I mean, because I love the way the Hard Rock looks down in Hollywood. I love what they've done to the casino over in Coconut Creek even. So I'm all for them bringing the movie theater over to the Isles Casino. There's going to be restaurants and different things, which is great, which will bring tourists and, of course, funds our way, which is always good, but it's just like little old Collier City just gets left out, and they'll throw us up a couple of
Crumbs?
habitat houses or something, and it's like, give them a little pat on the back, and they'll be okay. No.
Well, they definitely need to upgrade McNair Park. I used to work for the city of Pompano, and I worked over there at McNair Park too. And they just upgraded Mitchell Moore Park, and they put a new concession stand over there, a new building there, and the new scoreboard and all that. And it looks really nice, and I can see the same thing happening over there at McNair Park, and it's very much needed over there. I know that for a fact. So you are definitely on the right track when you're saying that they could definitely find the money and upgrade those parks over on in District 5.
The money was already approved. I'm sorry, excuse me. It the project was already approved, and they came back to the table and to retract the offer that they made to us, and to say, to give us like a plan B. And that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm going to bat for. No, we're going to keep the original agreement that was made for the reconstruction of McNabb Park. That's what we want. That's what the community wants. That's what we need.
Absolutely.
You know, with everything that's going on now, we don't need them pulling things back from us. You know.
Right.
So, Ms. Floyd, if you're elected commissioner in District 5, could you tell us what would be your greatest strength that you would bring as a commissioner? What are your strong points?
I think my strong point, one of my strong points are I like to being an NAACP vice president for more than 30 years. The underdog. I always fight for the underdog. The person that is not treated fairly or disrespected. And that's the thing. I was a person behind the scenes most of the time, but I know how to fight. I know how to get the job done. And if I don't, I know how to go about finding the resources to get the job done.
So you want to be a fighter for change. You want to be a change agent for your district.
Absolutely. That's the biggest thing to bring about change here in District 5. Because as I said before, they give us a little pat on the back and something, throw us up a building here and there to make us say, so that they'll be able to say, oh, well, we spent X amount of dollars over there. No, let us tell you what we want and what we need. That's my thing.
Yeah, it's always good to ask the people. I used to hear Mr. Larkins say that all the time, Pat Larkins, and he always said if it's always best to ask the people what they want.
Absolutely.
Those are the ones that's paying their taxes and paying the taxes to that taxing authority, and they have a right to have some input in it.
That's what I'm talking about. And my longtime friend and mentor, Mr. Willie L. Lawson III, who unfortunately we just lost here recently, a day or so ago.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't know he passed. I'm sorry to hear that.
Man.
Our condolences to his family.
We lost a giant here in Pompano. I mean, he was always going to bat for someone, always fighting for someone continually. And he's the one who, he believed in me so much, he would just push me. And I would tell him, well, Mr. Lawson, we don't have this, we don't have that. He said, well, Cyndy, I'm going to stop doing everything for you. You got to start speaking up, because he know I don't like to speak very much. He said, no, you got to start speaking up, talking out, and let the people know what you want, and quit letting people run over you. You got to speak up. And so that's what I started to do, because I pretty much always worked with him, with Northbound County NAACP, but I was working behind the scenes, but then he started pushing me out a little bit more out in the forefront. So that helped me to be able to get out and talk to some people, and then when they would come to him with complaints and the things that they wanted to see happen, he would say, well, go to Cyndy, she's my vice president. And that's how it all began,
And that's how President Obama began. He was a community organizer.
Okay.
And it's good to start right at that grassroots level and work your way up, and that's how you get a grasp of everything.
Yes, yes, yes. And I try not to be a bitter person going in and fussing and arguing and cussing and all that. I wanna just talk to the commissioners and the people and tell them what, and just explain to them what we need. I've seen when I've gone to some commission meetings, people are up there just screaming and say, "Oh, we need this, we gotta know how to deliver. It's the delivery.
Articulate ourselves.
Yes, and that's what I want to do. I want to show them that we don't have to be rowdy and
Emotional.
fussing and fighting and emotional. We can just come in and ask for what we want, and that's what I plan to do.
Yes.
But I don't plan to stop asking.
That's right.
I plan to keep talking about it and talking about it and talking about it. They can promise me till I'm blue in the face. I won't stop until it comes to pass. And that's what I'm going to do for my community.
That's good, Wayne.
Okay, Cyndy, how do you feel? What kind of job performance do you think the current city manager of Pompano right now is doing?
The city manager?
Yes.
Well, let me see. I gotta make sure well, I don't know him personally per se, but I have been told a few things, and then also from going and attending the meetings, and I know things have to start with him, so it's clear and apparent that maybe he does not do what needs to be done for all districts, or but in all fairness, because I've never spoken to him just one-on-one or anything, I don't want to accuse him of not doing what he's supposed to do. So I hope that answers your question.
You're saying that he could do more, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
He could do more.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. So,
okay, I will go on the record with that one. Yes.
so he's not as attentive as he can be with the black residents.
I will go on record saying that as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, sometimes, and didn't mean to jump in there, but sometimes when we ask for things and they look at it as like we are saying that they're not doing enough, We're not saying that you're not doing anything, but all we're saying is that we'd like to see more than what you were doing.
You're not doing enough. And that's exactly what I mean, gentlemen. Because as I said, I'll reiterate again, you'll see all of this great stuff happening over in District 1 and 2. I mean, I guess it's great for those districts. However, I've heard a couple of the other people that are running for
Your opponents
over there as well. Yeah, a couple of the other opponents are running because of the overdevelopment, and they feel like too much is being done. That more than they want to see is being done. I guess I don't live over there, so I don't know exactly. But I have seen, like I said, the big, huge buildings, which gotta cost millions of dollars. I mean, but then when we ask for something over here, nothing's in the budget. Oh, there's nothing in the budget for that. Well, that's because you're spending it all over on the east side.
Yeah.
Where is the money allocated for the Northwest section?
Yeah.
You know?
Sounds just like Deerfield Beach. I think pretty much every Black community have that problem with elected officials. They seem to want to focus all their attention on pretty much the beach and the east and the west, but they seem to forget about the middle part of the city. And when Black residents ask for something, they want to make it seem like we're not paying any taxes, enough taxes, or we're asking for handouts. And we see that all the time here in Deerfield. I mean, it's like our elected officials here seem like they want us to get on our knees and beg them. And whenever we ask for anything, it's like they get defensive, or if you criticize them, they get defensive and they take it personal. You know, this is our city just like theirs. We pay our taxes just like they, and we feel like our area, just like in Pompano where you live, we feel like we deserve a nice quality of living just like they're doing on the east side of Pompano and in Deerfield.
Absolutely. And then another thing is, once they put a couple of new apartment complexes or townhouses or whatever, they drive the price up so high that people can't afford it anymore.
Right.
So what do? And then, hey, listen, this is what I'm doing. As I'm out there passing out my flyers, I'm telling people, please, please, please vote. We gotta vote the people out. And that's the only way we can show these people that we mean business. We show them.
Right.
Okay, we talk to you, we ask you, we beg you, years and years and years, you still don't wanna help us out and do the things that you promised us. And every when it's time for election though, oh my God, they'll sell you a dream so sweet. And then as soon as they're put into office, you can't even get in to see them anymore until election time rolls around again. But that's what I'm asking the people in District 5. Like I said, the political forefront is going to be new territory for me. But I do know how to work for my people. I've NAACP 30 plus years, NAILS, New Alliance Interactive Leaders and Supporters with Mr. Willie L. Lawson as my president. We have worked with the people. We know how to get results if my people just give me a shot. And then listen, if I don't make a change or do what they're asking me to do, I'm the first one to say, vote me out. But if you see that I'm doing what I can to help, and the best that I can to help, like I know that I will, I know I don't have anything to worry about. I know I don't have anything to worry about. All I need them to do is give me a shot.
Well, the people that's in politics right now, they didn't start out in politics. They started out not being a politician, and they worked their way into politics. So that will be the same way. Where everybody started somewhere, you know.
Everybody got to start somewhere. And like you say, I was kind of like coerced into this. Hey, Cyndy, we see that you're doing this. You coming to the meetings. You actually listening to us. You're trying to help people. So, what do you think about helping us get this for our community and get that? Because I haven't always lived in District 5. I was over in District 4, but I had people over here in District 5 years ago even asking me, well, what are you guys going to do for the people over here in Collier City? And Mr. Lawson, we would come over here and work with the people, Holiday Lakes even, that is now Pinnacle Village. The Concerned Citizen of Holiday Lakes, which I was also on the board of, working with the people. We made that happen over there to knock down the Holiday Lakes and rebuild everything, and everybody from Holiday Lakes had first refusal to come over to the new Pinnacle Village. And that's the type of thing that we did with NAACP as far as getting the people results, getting results for the people, I should say. And that's what I want to do here in Collier City for my neighbors as well as my District 5 community, as me being their commissioner.
Okay. Early voting starts October 19th, and I believe it runs till November 1st, I believe. I'm not sure of just the ending date. But right now, Cyndy, you have whatever you want to say to the voters of District 5 in Pompano. We're going to give you an opportunity right now to say to them, and whatever about the voters, whatever you want to say, anything you want to appeal to the voters, here's your chance right here.
Okay. District 5, I'm Cyndy Floyd. I am crying out to you. People from this district have come to me seeking my help. I'm here for you. I will listen to you. I want you to come to me with your concerns. I will not ignore you. I promise we will work together to bring to pass the things that we want to see happen, the change that we need for this district, things we need to make better for our children. I want to encourage you to continue to with the coach. I want to make it so that we have the proper PPE and for free testing. I want to make sure that we are able to be tested and get rapid results. I want to work on police reform because things happen over here that unnecessarily. And I'd like to see a community-based police program as to where the police and the residents work together to make the District 5 better and safer for all of us. And all I can say, District 5, I need you to give me a shot. I need you to give me a chance. You vote for me. I will listen to you. We'll work things out together. And I will respect you. I will respect you. And that's something that I know we don't get over here, is respect. You'll get that with me.
Okay, there you have it. Cyndy Floyd, we want to thank you for coming on the Adams Brothers podcast. Good luck with any endeavor you do in the future. If you don't win, Cyndy, keep that passion and keep going. You are a leader. I know that. I know you. So I know how you are, and I like your passion. And I just, pray you move forward and just keep being a leader. Just keep doing what you're doing. And thank you.
You did great. You did great. You started out a little nervous, but once you got a little settled in, you just took off,
Right.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep working it. I'm gonna keep working it.
That's all right.
I turned me on again right before the final election, and that'll help warm me up a little bit more.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
All righty.
Okay, you too.
Thank you.
All right.